This is a weird story. Of course, it feeds into the rebels' general homophobia and queerphobia and transphobia. It's going to feed into all that, but it almost like doesn't come up in this story. It's almost like on the back of this story. Sheila is going to take this and spin it into some weird issue having to do with taxes. So we'll get there. This is about Draganza. Draganza? Draganza.
The extravaganza.
So here goes.
Did you know that there's a head drag queen of Canada's public sector?
So I didn't know. I did not know that, but I did want to reflect that she's been taking to filming in the forest a lot lately. Which, whatever. Have fun in the woods.
I did not. Apparently, there's going to be one this year. Is it you? Could you be the drag queen climate Barbie of the Canadian government? Well, friends, if you work for the Canadian government, there's only one way to find out. Thanks to the money-burning bureaucrats occupying desks at the Treasury Board and Environment and Climate Change Canada.
So, they're money-burning bureaucrats at the Treasury Board. I mean, like, it is like, would you prefer us not to have a Treasury Board? The tax money goes right into the government and then just disappears. Uh, I'm not sure. I mean, of course, they're like conservatives, so they're just like, no taxes whatsoever, zero. I also have to bring up the climate Barbie thing. That was a thing that they used to refer to Catherine McKenna. Uh, I don't know why they're bringing it up in this context. I think because it had to do with the Environment Office as well. Uh, but they love bringing up climate Barbie constantly. The very first sentence pushed me over the wine fridge. Yeah. No, this is it just gets weird because like you think the angle's gonna be the homophobia and queerphobia, but it takes a bit of a backseat in this in a weird way.
Sheila Gunn, Reid for Rebel News, and today's story it's a weird one. The long-suffering taxpayer is, I guess, paying for public sector bureaucrats to learn how to be drag queens and then hold a pageant smack dab in the middle of the workday. God help us all. I wish I was making this up because it seems wasteful even for the Liberals. Let's go back a little. Early in the morning.
So seems wasteful even for the Liberals. So what we're getting is that the Treasury Board of Canada decided to host this Draganza workshop, and it was going to be apparently in the middle of the day. And this is a problem because workers at all hours of the day have to be working, or else you're wasting the government's money, according to Sheila. No breaks.
That's right. No breaks.
No time to do anything fun. You're on the government dime. You fucking work nonstop. You never
That's right.
stop. If you stop
You can't.
even a second.
You absolutely cannot stop if you're a government worker. It doesn't work.
I saw a really weird tweet from the Treasury Board account. Before we go any further, keep this in mind as we digest the weird waste of money I'm about to expose you all to. This is how the Treasury Board describes itself under Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland. That's the finance minister who needed her parents to co-sign her mortgage for her. Anyway, this is...
Why bring this up? Like, I don't need to defend Chrystia Freeland here, but who cares if you need your parents to co-sign a mortgage for you? If anything, that makes her way more relatable.
Right? Like I probably need a mortgage cosigner, right? Like I just don't care about that.
I mean, it is a 1.3 million home in an affluent neighborhood, but like, who cares? Most people need help if they can afford to buy a house. I don't even know. It's like weird because like, I mean, I don't own a house, so I've never gone through like the full procedure yet. But is it just like a necessity that you need someone to co-sign no matter what?
Big ass mortgage, yeah.
So it's like, okay, so she went to her parents because like I think most people would probably do that. I don't know. It's such a weird thing to fucking like go in on her for. That is ridiculously cheap for that neighborhood. It's sandwiched between Forest Hill and Rosedale. Interesting. So the income that's needed is so high, so that's why she would need a cosign. But like, yeah, I don't know. Great. So she turned this person buying a rich home in a rich neighborhood into a relatable story because she got her parents to co-sign her mortgage. Thanks, Sheila. I guess this is also like it's her trying to take a dig at her as if like this shows she's like economically not good at things. I have no fucking clue.
This is how they describe themselves in their Twitter bio. Effective people, policies, and management of the public purse. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Effective management of the public purse, you say? Well, I think we will all be the judge of that when we see how the Treasury Board spends its own budget promoting this kind of stuff. Look at this. This is the tweet I saw. Want to win the crown or title of the first ever drag superstar for the government of Canada, or just help channel your inner beauty this Pride season? Is there a season now? I thought it was just a month. Anyway, join Environment Canada's workshop this Friday to help you become your most fabulous self. So friends, it was early. I clicked on the link to the so-called Draganza so you don't have to. Again, let me reiterate, it was very early in the morning. I thought I was not seeing what I thought I was seeing because this, like I said, it's wasteful even for the Liberals. So I took a screen recording. Look at this. This workshop hosted August 6, 2021 from 1 to 3 Eastern Standard.
So it's from 1 to 3 on a Friday. 1 to 3 on a Friday. She's worried. She also made it sound like the government is spending money on this. It was today, yeah. Today. The Draganza occurred today. But then there's like, how is this a waste of money? Like, if anything, my guess is they worked out a stipulation in their contract because they're unionized with PSAC, the union that I was unionized with. They have pretty decent contracts. My guess is they have stipulation for like money to be put aside to support things like, holiday gatherings, other things like this. This is the benefits you get from being unionized. And even then, is Sheila like mad at like any like she probably doesn't hate the idea of a company providing like a pizza party for their workers to like promote them and be like, hey, you've done a good job. Here's a pizza party. What if the Treasury Board did that? Would all of a sudden she's against it because pizza parties do not have that motivating force that it would in the private sector? Like, I don't understand the logic here.
But like, let's be real. Like, we're adults.
Yeah.
We need a fucking pizza party. Come on.
No, I'm speaking like from their perspective. Like, frankly, I think this is silly as well. But at the same time, it's a way to try to like bring people together, have some fun. Like, we've all been in a corporate setting or an office setting where people do this shit.
Right.
And there's always a few people who are into it and are the ones who promote and organize it. And a lot of people like you and I would be the ones in the back going, let me get back to work.
Yeah, but then you go and you're like, this is a good time. Like, it didn't cost me anything. Like, this is good. I'm glad to see you guys. This is nice. We should do this more often next year, not before. but no, like back to
it's a waste of taxpayer money.
Well, this goes back to like what you were saying is like, so you'll probably get to this. She'll probably get to this, but like, is it confirmed that like this, like the budget for this, is it just like some of the workers were paid a bit more and they pooled that money, or is it like, oh, they have like some discretionary funds to use for like throwing a gathering? Either way, like it's perfectly fine. I mean, like, don't tell anyone. But some of the money I make off of the taxpayers through my extramural funding, I bought a beer once. So I don't know if that's allowed. If I'm allowed to buy alcohol with my discretionary funds, but yeah, it's just a normal thing. Like it's just so doesn't matter. Just let them have fun. What? Why is this different than like taking the team off to like Dave and Buster's? Is Dave and Buster's not allowed? What about Chuck E. Cheese? Can we take them to Chuck? Do you guys have Chuck E. Cheese?
We do have Chuck E. Cheese.
Do you have it? It's fucking gross.
I mean,
isn't
we
it?
have
It's
Wacky
fucking
Wings.
terrible.
We also, I don't think it's Wacky Wings anymore. We have the. I used to, when I worked with my dad. We used to do like, kind of like handyman work. So we got a contract with this company that did these restaurants called Wacky Wings, and they were supposed to be like adult Chuck E. Cheeses. So they would have like arcades, but then like pool tables, but they would also like
Okay.
serve wings and alcohol. And we would always get called in because they would have UFC nights, and someone would always every UFC night someone would come in and just destroy the bathroom stalls. Like they were like, I'm in the mood to fight. Just go. Blah, 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 blah. So then we would get paid to go in there and fix the stall.
Well, see, this is less dangerous than that.
Yeah.
Let's have a drag race.
Draganza.
Do you have you gone to many drag shows, drag races?
Yes. Not many.
How do you
not many, but like.
Do you enjoy them? Do you think they're fun?
There was one in particular that I went to that I really enjoyed. I was completely intoxicated, but I had fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's the way. Like, I feel like I don't go to that many, but like if I do go, like I feel like I need to have pre-gamed, second gamed, and then like gotten there because it's like it's very loud. I feel like you know.
Part of it was they all started like they were playing the hits all like ABBA and shit like this, and everyone was just singing in the room.
Oh yeah,
like not even the performers, just like everyone was singing, and it was fun. And it was also like one where it was like a club, but like the drag queen show was happening while the clubbing was happening, so it wasn't like on a stage or anything, and it was just like it was a fun experience for whatever it was. This was in Toronto. I can't even. This must have been like almost 10 years ago when I went to that.
And you need to get back to another drag. One of my Instagram friends is commenting like all the drag shows they're going to. I'm like, this seems like fun for you. I don't know, it'd be fun. I don't know, it's for me. Not my scene. But like, it's fun. Go have fun. Just like the Toronto, whoever this is, should go have fun at the drag show.
Yeah, no, it's such a weird thing because like when I first saw this video, my initial thought was again, they always fearmonger about the drag queen story time, and I thought it was going to be another one of those. You know what I mean? As if it was like something like these degenerates, but then it was just like taxes are being wasted. Like, yeah. And then conspiracy theory. Like here, this is where she was going with it.
Standard Time could help you win the crown and title of the first ever drag superstar for the public service, or help channel your inner beauty. Whatever form your beauty takes, all is welcome here. Seasoned drag performers, so they're paying people to come in, will give you tips and tricks on outfits, performance, and mannerisms to help you be more fabulous. This workshop is open to all public service within all federal departments and agencies. This is one of the 2 workshops that are meant to assist interested contestants to prepare for the August 27th Government of Canada Draganza. These are workshops to prepare them for a drag pageant, you guys. Look at this. Please ensure you register for the workshops using your Government of Canada email address. Oh, okay. So they know that you work for the government and are wasting your workday and stealing your wages. Great.
What?
I like this. No one checks their email after work hours. No one could possibly do that. It turns so like this is true though. Actually, when you log into email, you can only log in 9 to 5. You cannot log into your email ever past 5 o'clock. It's just a rule. You can't do it. You couldn't possibly do it. I love it. They're stealing wages by sending an email
for 2 hours to participate in training if you want to attend the August 27th thing. So it's like, my guess is not everyone is going to sign up for this. It's only people who want to participate in the later thing. So a couple people are being encouraged to, hey, 2 hours on a Friday, it's near the end of the day. You're probably starting to relax anyways. Like, it's so silly.
I love the other thing. This Draganza, I want you to know, your federal employees are about to get like fucked up, right? You
Oh
understand
yeah,
that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be fucking blasted. Jesus Christ.
yeah, like whatever, and have fun.
But
I don't care.
maybe Trudeau will show up in a new costume.
No,
Maybe he'll get it
because
set up.
it won't be him because it's the employees, right? They're separate.
Oh,
They bargain
okay.
against each other, right? So the government
Uh,
of Canada is the employers, and they're the employees. So it's not a
I see. So Trudeau can't show up in blackface this time and
yeah.
ruin the whole thing for everyone.
Or if you did, you can't blame it on the Treasury Board themselves. They
He
would
just
go after
comes in
you.
caked in too much foundation that's definitely the wrong fucking color. It's like, I didn't know. I didn't know.
We are
Uh,
paying to get the federal employees pregnant. Oh my God.
kind of are. You kind of are.
Good. Good. I hope so.
And there's actually 3 events. If this one isn't quite right for you either, I guess
Are the
the
others in the
bureaucrats
middle of
have
the day?
suggested that I might join the climate change pledge graffiti calligraphy workshop, which I can't even imagine what that's about. What a waste of time this thing is. Scribbling for climate. Anyway, this is all extracurricular stuff people can do on their own time with their own money. I normally don't care what people do when they do stuff like this. I don't care because I'm too busy minding my own business, but now I have to care because I don't want to pay for this event, or rather 3 events, including a pageant. And I really don't want it to happen literally in the middle of a government workday. How is any of this the taxpayer's problem? Why are we paying for people to wear tacky makeup and clothes and perform for each other in the middle of a government workday? Now,
Sorry.
Ezra,
Can we?
yeah, go for it.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just
No,
gonna
no,
say
no,
Ezra clearly does not host any company party.
no, never. There's never. You're saying that pizza party. I don't think Sheila's ever had pizza.
No, that's why
Sad,
she's
really.
jealous. She's just like, where
Sad.
is our Draganza? I don't even get a
She's
pizza party.
she's never had like Ezra bring in like a 2 liter of Coke and like one cheese pizza to share.
Every
Oh,
lunch
well,
hour,
like,
Ezra just makes them watch one of those anti-theft videos about like not stealing food during lunch hour.
no wage theft. There's wage theft. You can't do that. Can we just like talk about this? Can we dispel this notion that like as a taxpayer you are paying for individual instances of spending in the government?
Yeah,
That's not what you're doing. You are paying into a pool. That pool gets divvied up into different budgets for different departments and groups, and those groups spend that money uh, according to certain percentages of what they need, whether or not that be basic things like keeping the lights on, whether or not be packages for attracting and retaining new talent, or whether that be having a bit of discretionary income for extra things like a party. You are not directly paying Sheila for them to host a drag show. And I fucking guarantee you, if you knew how budgets were fucking fudged in other departments like military spending, if you actually cared, you'd fucking flip. At least in America, it's fucking ridiculous. We're actually getting to September. For those that don't know, in terms of like how grant funding and extramural funding works, is you get a set amount of budget, and for the American military, around I think it's like September 30th, um, there's basically a week from the 23rd to the 30th where they just like hire contractors to do bullshit work so that they can say, oh, we had to pay this contractor, $500,000 or whatever, so that they can justify next year, well, we spent all that money, so now we need more money. This is a bit of a tangent to say, fuck the way our government spends on the military. But, Sheila, you're not paying for individual instances. You're paying a budget. That's the way it works. You don't get a
but the funny thing
say in
is,
what they do.
that's exactly why the last 20 or 30 years of politics, when you've had governments talk about balancing budgets, has been completely full of shit. You don't want to balance the budget. You want to make sure that you're spending the money. That's the whole point of this fucking thing.
Right.
Which is
Right.
like the whole thing is just fucking terrible. But even then, it's like, okay, so like the Treasury Board like gets funded a certain amount through the government, but it's like to pay for like the supervisors and all the employees and all that fun stuff. But then it's like, I guess like in what makes this like really ridiculous to me, it's like, yes, of course, uh Sheila is her tax money is not directly paying for these people. I mean, she'll probably be like, "Are they? What if they take a pee break? You know, and like now I'm paying for them to go pee at their jobs, or like, you know what I mean? Like, the logic there is just fucking stupid. But then it's like,
Right, like,
again, like you have supervisors that work at the Treasury Board. Like one of the things is to make your employees happy. Like even Tukar said there, right? That this probably improves morale and therefore increases efficiency. It's no different than when a private company does this shit. Like it's so silly. Like,
right, like,
have you worked it?
what is she that like by paying taxes she has ownership of federal employees? Like when they take their paycheck home at the end of the day, she gets to decide like what they spend it on. Like how far does this rabbit hole go with these people where they're like, oh, I paid my taxes, I get 0.00001% of their time. They can't do this without 0.0001%. I forbid it. Like, what do you want, Sheila? What's going on?
She wants there to be no
You want,
government because she doesn't
you
want
want
any money going to Draganza.
you want a pizza party? Huh? Do we want? Should we call it? I'll send you a pizza. I will pay for Ezra to throw you a pizza party. I don't know. I'll do it if it'll make you happy.
Two
Just let
cars.
me
Are
know.
you mad that I said even two cars said? I was using it as like we are comrades in hitting on the same ideas. I don't know why that was offensive. And hello, Vintage Miranda. I hope your stream was well, and don't worry about the raid. That is okay. Or don't worry about the forgetting to raid. I hope your stream was good.
People noticed this online, and I guess bureaucrats have reacted, and they have scrubbed the internet of their time and money wasting drag show. Now, if you click on the original link that I clicked on so early in the morning, it's gone. You just get an email address for the LGBTQ account of Environment and Climate Change Canada. And why does that account even exist? What is the purpose of paying someone to be on the other side of that email account, answering emails and inquiries about sexual orientation at the Environment Ministry? But let me tell you, friends, that event registration was there at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time Thursday. And I wrote this video that you're watching at 12 p.m. the very same day. All of this is to say that none of it means that their time-wasting event isn't going forward. They just don't want the people who are paying for it, you and I, to know anything about their little afternoon drag show delight. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid.
I do like the cat that just decides to walk and pray. But she makes it sound like this has been like scrubbed from the internet.
I'm Sheila Gunn Reid.
But it didn't take long. I searched for it, and like the tweets are still up. It's like who's hiding what? It's like here it is, right on the Treasury Board's account. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Apparently, it's some sort of conspiracy. They're hiding it by leaving it up. 1 to 3 p.m. today. I hope they had fun. And the comments are all fucking Rebel News people.
Sorry, I'm a fucking moron. I muted myself. I was saying the same thing. I was agreeing. Like I fucking found the website. It's right here. You can see when the events are. You can go. You can see what's going on. You can register. You can do it all. You can come to the virtual flag raising on August 23rd. It's all right there for you. So if you want to go to the Draganza 2021 with the rest of your public servants, you can go do that.
Oh my god, the amount of tweets on this. What the hell is this?
What is this? I don't want this.
Effective management of public purse. Stop wasting our tax dollars.
Go one above.
Oh, drag is as offensive as blackface.
Drag is as offensive as blackface. Sir. No, it is not. No, it is not.
My god, we live in a hell world.
Hello, my rebels. Hello, my rebels. I'm a good boy. I'm a weirdo.